I saw this earlier this week. I believe it was the VP of Policy from Circle, which is the creators of USDC, which I think, Paolo, you mentioned is one of the Tether competitors. They, of course, have a different stable coin. Said something in Congress earlier this week that caught my attention. I personally believe no company should be allowed to reference the US dollar without having democratic values inside their USD-backed stablecoin, was the statement. I think castigating Tether a little bit here. And I'm wondering what you make of this sort of thing. I know you've mentioned earlier in our conversation, you feel like the goalposts have moved, and it used to be people saying Tether is not fully collateralized. Now there seem to be saying that Tether is not compliant with kind of like financial surveillance types of apparatus. I'm actually not sure what the specific concern or charge is here. Although J.P. Morgan, a bank in the U.S., I know recently said something. One of their analysts said, we view the increasing concentration in Tether over the past year as a negative for the stablecoin universe and the crypto ecosystem more broadly. I believe, Paolo, you fired back at them, and you said it's a bit hypocritical to talk about concentration coming from J.P. Morgan, the biggest bank in the world. What do you make of all of this kind of conversation? Is it sort of Tether against the establishment bankers? And are you seeing like Circle kind of like team up with the regulators and try to push you out? Like what's your take on this market and what's going on right now?
Well, first of all, I think that was evident to everyone. If you read Twitter comments on that event in Congress, people were really sad to see a company in our industry spreading lies about another company in the same industry, right? So the reality is that, as Tether announced, we respect the OFAC as the list. We onboarded the FBI. We onboarded the United Secret Services. We work with the DOJ. So we worked with 31 different law enforcement agencies around the world. I mean, the market has spoken, right? So I understand that our competitors might be upset because they are probably scratching their head and don't understand why people prefer us, right? So they consider themselves more beautiful than us. But the problem, I think you touched base at the beginning of this call, is that when you build a business, you have to think about who your users are. Building a business where your target is the institutions. The institution have already the best banking rails, the best cash rails, and everything. They don't need a stable coin. People in emerging markets, developing countries need a stable coin. So I feel like, I'm sorry, because I feel this is an act of desperation, and it's lying in front of the Congress saying, well, we are not complying with the regulations. So on, it's lie. I mean, we froze. So we collaborated on more than 300 cases with the DOJ in the last years. I mean, I think that's the number, give or take. And we are faster than anyone else in replying to law enforcement requests. I mean, we froze much more than our competitors due to working with law enforcement. So I don't know. I feel just sorry. I mean, sometimes if you are the biggest, it's normal that your competitors are stabbing you, right? So everyone wants to be in front. I don't know what to tell you. And JP Morgan, for sure, they're probably upset. They missed on Bitcoin and stablecoin train, and now they are trying to make up to their losses. Or maybe it's just a random financial analyst. I mind my own business. I think that we proved that we made the right decisions in growing the company, growing the customer base. It's not us that left $3 billion in the bank uninsured. I mean, if you want to cry about it, I mean, but it's not our fault. People should look at their own houses.
If you enjoyed all of that, then you'll absolutely love the Bankless newsletter. Join over 300,000 fellow readers, all for free. Click below to sign up.